Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This week, instead of reviewing books, I'm going to answer some questions that you guys asked me on my Instagram story. And if you're not following me on Instagram, I will put the link in the description below for you to go follow me. And I'm going to post more behind the scenes stuff, real-time reviews of when I read the books. So definitely go follow me there if you're on Instagram. So some of the questions that you guys asked me, I'm going to be answering today. I have a couple of reviews that you asked me to do and a couple of other questions. So first, someone asked about the Wing Feather Saga by Andrew Peterson, and my opinion on those, I love them. They're so great. There are 4 books. I actually reviewed them in I think the books to read during quarantine video, so go check that out if you haven't. And you can see my full review of them there. But yes, I would definitely recommend those books, written by a Christian, just fun, kind of fairy tale-ish books about 3 kids who are living in this world where there is a tyrannical leader, kind of, and he has all his minions around, and it's just a fun family story. Definitely recommend it as read aloud or just reading it on your own. So the next book that y'all asked me to talk about was The Chosen. I read this book for an English class. If you don't know what it is, it's about a Jew living in New York, I think, and he is friends with a person who's not a Jew, I think, but I had to read it for an English class, and I didn't really like it that much. It's one of those popular books that everyone talks about that they really like, and I guess it is a good representation of life as a Jew in America, but I didn't find it that interesting. I think the ending was just not super exciting and fulfilling, so I wouldn't say that was my favorite book. I do want to go back and reread it though and see what I thought, what I think about it now as opposed to then, because I've definitely grown in my appreciation of books. So I'll probably be rereading that whenever I have some time. And then the other book that someone asked me to talk about was The Keeper of the Lost Cities, and whether there is love in there. And I have not actually read those books, but it's funny that someone asked me this because my siblings just finished reading them. It took them quite a few months because there are a lot of books in that series. And I don't really have any interest in reading them just from what they have told me. But to answer the question of whether there is love in there, yes, there is. And I think the books start out when they are 12, and then they're maybe 16 by the end of it. But of course, whenever you have a book where there are girls and boys working together to do something, there's probably going to be love in there. So I can't give you the details of it, but I do know that my siblings said that there is, but it's not terrible, just, you know, teenage crushes and stuff like that. And then the last question that someone asked me was whether I wanted to, on my bookshelves, have only books that I liked or only pretty books. And my answer is both. I would not have a book on my shelf that I didn't like. I only want to have my favorite books on there, but I do want to find the prettiest copies that I can of those. And I have actually just started building up my collection. I only have 2 so far. Let me show you what I have. You've already seen my Jane Eyre copy that I have, and I love this. It's from Barnes & Noble. It's so pretty, and I love the pages. I love this when they do that on the inside. It just makes it feel so vintage and nice, and this is my favorite book, so I definitely love this copy. And then the other one my sweet friend got me is Little Women, and it is so pretty. I love how light and so light, the light's blinding. But it's just so pretty with all the leaves on it, and the inside. I love that color, and it's so cute. So yes, I want books that are my favorite kind of books, but that are pretty versions of them is what I will have in my library someday. So that's to answer some of the questions that you asked me. I hope you enjoyed this shorter video where I answered a couple of your questions. If you have any more that you want me to answer, you can leave a comment below. And please go follow me on Instagram. It's reviews.byhaley. And I might post more question stickers and polls and things like that for you to help me in my videos. So thank you for joining me today for the short little Q&A. I hope you enjoyed this shorter video, and I will see you next week. Bye!